Hello guys, it's Zara for Trans Youth. Okay, these aren't working. What's up again? This week's topic is uneducated people. How do you deal with them? You educate them. Simple as that. So someone doesn't understand trans people. You explain it. That's like the best thing you can do, in my opinion. Just regardless of what their opinion on it is or not, I think, well, if you don't do something stupid and like make an ass of yourself, then just try to be simple and explain it to them. Like, no, I'm not a man that dresses like a woman. I'm a woman that's born in the wrong body. I'm just as much of a girl as any other girl. Like, and you don't have to, like, get mad about it or anything. Because I see a lot of people who do... Fuck, it really pisses me off that this does that. That's a bit better. What was I saying? Like, I've seen a lot of trans people, and if some ignorant person says, I don't know, something like, you're a man, or something like that, then their response is to be, well, of course they're gonna be pissed off, because, I mean, and the ignorant person also knows that's the wrong thing to say, because I'm sure they're at least smart enough to know that that we shouldn't be called that, and it's a derogatory, well, it's not a derogatory term, but it's offensive to us. And it's funny because people think that's an okay thing to say. Like, if you saw the Genitalicova interview with, what's that woman's name, Barbara Walters, I think she says somewhere in the video, Genitalicova was born a man. And she thought that was a perfectly okay thing to say. But in my opinion, it's really not. I'm sure Janet Talikova, me included, none of us were, like, born a man. I mean, first of all, who is born a man? Even, well, a baby who is biologically male is not a man at birth. So, that just doesn't make sense to begin with, but no, we weren't born a man. We didn't... Like, no. We were basically born physically one way and mentally another, so how is that really male? It's kind of like a cross between the two, if you ask me. But we wanted to be one way more than the other, so we changed it, I guess. And then that's really the best way you can explain it. But I don't know, you just gotta explain it the best you can. Try to teach people about it. Yeah. I don't know. That's really my answer to that question, pretty quick. Hopefully you got all that. Hopefully my fucking webcam works today. Like, I know now it's doing this thing where the audio will keep going, but the video will just do whatever the fuck it wants and stop for 5 minutes and keep going. I don't fucking know. At this point, I'm just happy that you can at least hear what I'm saying, if it works right. But it pisses me off, and I want to learn how to actually fucking use this shit and not have a shit webcam. Grr. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know, that was a relatively easy answer because, well, that's what I've been trying to do ever since I started my YouTube channel. I mean, basically educate people who don't understand it and also help trans people who I can help, who possibly aren't as far in their transition as me, who need to know some information. That's what I've made my mission, I suppose, and that's what I'm trying to do, so that was a simple answer. Yeah. This is Trans Youth for Zara Harley for Trans Youth. If you guys have any questions, transychannel@gmail.com. And hopefully we'll answer it. You can also comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff. If you haven't already, but you probably have, because you're awesome. So yeah. Peace.